Hi guys, wanted to give you one last video communication before our final exam. So, a couple things on the menu right now. Test 4 is coming up. It's due tomorrow at midnight. Make sure you get the practice test done before you take Test 4 as usual. Get at least a 50, but you want to get a little bit higher than that, right? So you get 2 attempts at Test 4. Take the higher of the 2 attempts. Make sure you get all your quizzes and homework done before you do that Test 4. And what else do we have? The final exam, of course, is a week from today. Due a week from today at midnight. Now, I'm having the final exam at the same place we had the midterm. Check the email. I believe it's in the Business Aerospace building, but I can't think of the room right now. I think it's from 10 to noon on that day. So let me know if you're going to take it with me. I'll send out another email just to kind of confirm who's taking it with me and who's going to take it with the testing center. If you're taking with the testing center, hopefully you've already called and set up an appointment. If not, do that right now. Drop everything you're doing, do it right now. Because you may not be able to get in. You've waited too long. I sent out an email a few weeks ago for you to go ahead and do that. So make sure you do everything you can to get that done. You can't take it after that Monday. I mean, I'm turning grades in, so make sure you get that done. What else? Final exam is 30 questions, multiple choice. You get a 3x5 note card and your calculator. Make sure you bring that. You can certainly use StatCrunch if you're more comfortable using StatCrunch. It's primarily it's a cumulative final, so it covers everything except for the algebra. There's no algebra on this final exam. This is primarily the stats class, so it's only the statistics content. I know a lot of you probably felt pretty comfortable with the algebra, but it's 30 statistics related questions covering every chapter we've done. So make sure you study for that. There's a review for that final. And if you click on practice test, and then final exam. And then here's final exam review, and the key is there too. I also have another folder here called Final Exam Review Help. These are questions that students have sent me this semester, already working on the final exam review, that I've made some video help for. Okay? If you can get these to me soon, I can go ahead and do video, but if you wait until the Sunday before the exam, I won't be able to do that. I'll hopefully be able to email you back, but I won't be able to do a video review. So there are also some probability problems. Make sure you look at this video here. There are a couple questions that may show up on the final that really don't show up on the review, and we didn't do any just like these in the class. They should be somewhat intuitive, but I wanted to make sure we covered that. What else? So a couple things I've mentioned in the email, but I wanted to just kind of look you in the eye and tell you this. The final exam, if you do better on the final than your lowest test grade, I'll replace your lowest test grade with the final. So let's say, for instance, you got a 50 on a test. The final exam, let's say you make an 80. I'll replace the 50 with the 80. I'll do you one even better. And I have not done this in a long time. We'll see how this works out. If your final exam, I average all in. Let's say you get a grade in the class. Let's say you get it, and it's a 74. But let's say you made an 85 on the final. Your grade in the class will be an 85. I'll give you the higher of those two. Now, if it's lower, you'll get the 74. Okay, so the higher of those two grades, your overall average with the final, or the final exam, whichever is higher. Okay, so the review for the final, again, is under practice. I did not have time to put this into my math lab. It takes me about 5-10 minutes per question. There are like 70 questions on this. I didn't have the time this semester to do that, so my apologies, but you've got the key and the review. So that's basically what I would have done and put it into my math lab. If you have any questions at all, definitely let me know. Send me an email, and I look forward to seeing you, for those of you who are going to come take it with me next Monday.